Strong healing potion. Potion. Heals 378 life instant. Moon Clan Shaman. Mana 6. Moon Clan Marauder. Moon Clan Marauder. Moon Clan Marauder. Mana 77. Moon Clan Mauler. Life Mana life 78%. Moon Clan Marauder.
I'm not ready
yet. Moon Clan Shaman. Moon Clan Mauler. That skill is not ready. Moon Clan Mauler. Moon Clan Marauder. Mana 20. Mana 50. Barrier. 0%. Moon Clan Impaler. Mana 92%.
I'm not ready yet.
That skill is not ready. That skill is not ready. Bloody Fire. Corpse. Moon Clan Shaman. Barrier. 31. Mana 55. Moon Clan Marauder. 5. Mana 24%. Moon Clan Shaman. Chest. Mana 47%. Moon Clan Impaler. Mana 67%. Mana 88%. That skill is not ready. Moon Clan Marauder. Slain Mercenary. Moon Clan Impaler. That skill is not ready. Mana 6. Barrier. Mana 88%. That skill is Moon Clan. Shattering Moon Clan Mauler. Shattering Moon Clan.
I'm not ready.
Moon Clan Mauler. Flutters Moon Clan Mauler. Shattering Moon Clan Mauler. Not enough mana to use that skill. Buried mana 47%. Stone carving. Left mouse button. Interact. Mana 91%. Blood Edged Spear. Barrier. 31. Quest complete. Raising Spears. 19,184 XP. Barrier. Objective.
I need time.
Barrier.
To prepare that.
31%. That skill. Barrier. 0%. That skill is not ready. That skill is not ready. Barrier. 31%. Barrier. 0%. Here in Defiler. Here in Defiler. Here in Defiler.
I need time to prepare that.
Mana 20. Here in Defiler. Here in Defiler. Barrier. 0%.
I need time to prepare that.
Mana 45%. Barrier. 0%. Mana 88%. That skill is not red. Healing well. Barrier. 31%. Combination.
I'm not ready.
Barrier. That skill is not ready. Champion's Demise. Complete the Hazard combination. Mana 27%. Mana 47%. Mana 69%. Barrier. 30. Mana 20. Not enough mana to use that skill. Barrier. 30. Mana 17%. Not enough mana to use that skill. Barrier. 0%. Mana barrier. Mana 14%. Not enough mana to use that skill. Life barrier. 0%. Mana 30. Mana 8%. Mana 29%. Barrier. 42%. Dungeon complete. Champion's Demise. You have unlocked aspect of the Umbral. Mana 91/105. Used to cast most skip. Mana 93%. Carapace, feet marked as junk. Armageddon, Sanctuary, Dry Steps. Dungeon, side quest, Whisper, LB, Whisper, LB, Whisper, LB. 64. PvP, Fields of Hatred events. Arcane tremors can be found near vault entrances in Sanctuary. Ked Bardu, world boss spawning soon in Dry Steps. Phaeton. Joystick Sepked Bardu. Wait, that skill is not ready. Joystick 71. You have reached your destination, Gertie. Is something wrong?
The great acts of
Crucible of Worth, Gertie. Salvage. Salve X directly in inventory. Direct repair. Upgrade item. Cylinder.
Win favor, my
Blacksmith.
friend.
Left mouse button.
I
That
need
skill is not ready.
To prepare that.
Stat. Side quest. LB. Elect. You look troubled.
5 times.
Thieves Fat. That skill is not ready. Chair. You have wardrobe. Stash. Will. Ring of elements. Conceit. Wrap. Serpentine. Chain of. Stash. Left mouse button. Smiting dream catcher. Rich recipe. Curative elixir. Recipe. Recipe. Curative. That recipe is already known. Urgem, the innkeeper. Chair. Left mouse button. Sibit, you seem troubled.
It's my son.
Corroding metal. Side quest, LV. Side quest, LV. 64. Thieves famine.
I
Ran
cannot
all.
do that here.
Left mouse button. Warning. Your return town portal will be closed once you wayward plains. World shocking beast. Shocking marauder. World boss.
I'm not ready.
Slight marauder. Mana 72% marauder. Stolen mana 94%. That skill requires a arsenal scorcher. Barrier scorcher arsenal. Slicer. Mana 21%. Plains Hornet. Plains Hornet. Mana 13%. Mana 34%, Mana 56%, Mana 76%, Firebrand.
I'm not ready.
That skill is not Firebrand, Firebrand. Mana 18%. Plains Hornet, Plains Hornet. Mana 38%. Plains Hornet. Mana 36%, Mana Barrier. 0, Mana Plague Swarm. Mana 56%, Plague Swarm.
I'm not ready.
Mana 7, Light 100. Mana 46%, Mana 67%, Mana 88%.
I need
Mirage,
time.
Firebrand. Eric, that skill is not Firebrand. Mirage. Arsonist. Scorcher. Barrier, Mana 56%. Waypoint. Mana 93%. Accept. Armor mitigates your damage taken against physical damage. Ked Bardu. Wayward Plains. Left mouse button. Collect. Here is the food I could recover. Collect. Quest complete. Dexter. Sal. Dexter. Orbit. Fate Exa. Mark Sword. Region Progress Claim. Scott. Dry. Ked. Hawes up. Ked. Skosk. Kedgies. Hop. Dry. Scott. Fraction. Dry. Hawes up. Kedgies. Dry Steps. Hammer. Crucible. Corrupt. Fury Against Fate. LV, Crucible of Worth. LV. Side quest, side waypoint, accept. Region progress before turn. Dry steps. Rewards available. Vendors refresh their inventory regularly and will occasionally stock items that are more powerful than what you would find out in the world. Girnday. World boss spawning soon in dry steps. Corroding metal, Skoskalan, dry, Kedgistan. Realm power collected, side quest, LV. 64. Corroding metal, expands, skill, defensive skills mitigate damage received, static discharge, lucky hit, critical strikes with shot, firewall, mage's firewall, wizard's firewall. You gain 5% increased mana regen, wizard, mage's firewall, meteor, in, wizard's meteor, with mage's meteor, with wizard's meteor. Meteor, align the element, Hydra. Conjuration, flame shield. Rank 4/5. Free, level 64 experience, frost, ice blade, frost, teleport, flame, firewall, meteor. Rank, mastery skills spend mana to dominate the battlefield, cold front, flame, teleport, shimmering flame shield. You have reached your or done. Your father asked me to check on you. Corroding metal, salvage. Repair, upgrade,
Fight
item.
hard, eh?
To upgrade, all day.
Devil's pay.
Side dungeon, side quest, LV. You
Not
cannot
while
do
I'm
that
in
in this
town.
area. You cannot do that in this area. Zay. You cannot do that in this area. Dead cannibal. Cannibals have been. You can. Warning. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill. Maniac. Plague maggot. That skill. Forger. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires a charge to use. Redamine. Loose stone. Left mouth. That skill. Glittering or vein. Left two. That skill requires a charge to use. Play. The field of that skill required. You have reached your destination.
Cannot be.
Corroding metal. Chest. Maniac. Cleaver. That maniac. That skill requires a charge to use. Forger, main, execute.
I need more
cleaver.
time.
That skill requires a charge. Main, cleaver. Forger. Cannibal's hold. That skill requires a charge to use.
I need time.
That skill glittering or vein. What? Maniac. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill
I need more
plains
time.
hornet. Plains hornet. Plains maniac. That skill required cleaver. Cannibal's hold. Maniac. Plains.
I
That
need
skill
more time.
requires a charge to use. Cleaver. Dungeon. Side quest. LB. 64. Life 88%. Maniac. Maniac. Plains hornet. Redamine. Maniac. Slit cleaver. Maniac. Lana's execution. Plains hornet. Execution. Maniac. Maniac. Mana 70. Mana 1 barrier.
I'm not ready
31%.
yet.
That skill is not ready. Mana 66%.
Close so.
Mana 88%. Side quest. That skill
I
cleaver.
need time to command.
Cleaver. Cleaver. That skill is not ready. Mana maniac.
I'm not ready yet.
Barrier. Forger. Barrier. 0% mana 87%. Chest. Left treasure goblin. Treasure goblin.
I'm not
Treasure
ready.
goblin. Mana 66% barrier. Treasure goblin. Treasure. That skill is not ready. Mana. That skill is not ready. Barrier. Treasure goblin. Treasure goblin. Barrier. Zero close stun not ready. Treasure goblin. Treasure goblin. Mana 6. Mana barrier. 31% treasure goblin. Barrier.
I'm not ready yet.
Plains hornet. Plains hornet. Execution. Barrier. 0. Mana 59%. Mana 80%. Mana 100%. That skill requires a charge to use. You cannot do that in this area. You have reached your destination. Alda.
The dead
Crane Tribe
rejoin.
Chieftain. Alda. Crane Tribe Chieftain. Left mouse button. Interact. You
Not
cannot
while
do that
I'm
in this
town.
area. Corroding metal. Crucible of worth. Hunting the relic hunter. LB.
I
You
cannot
cannot do
do
that
that
in this
here.
area. Altar of Lilith. Side quest. LB. Side dungeon. You cannot do that in this area. Fury against fate. You cannot do that in this area. Accelerating rattling bones. You
Not
cannot
while
do
I'm
that
in
in the
town.
field of broken spear. That skill requires a charge to use. Bloodhawk. Player's outpost. If that skill requires a charge to use. Execute main that skill is not execution. Mana 73% plus 1 paragon point. Mana 94%. Forger. That skill is not ready. Forger. Mana 28%.
I'm not ready yet.
Cleaver. Mana 78%. Cleaver. Maniac. Mana 72%. Mana 51%. Fiery
I'm not
Cleaver.
ready.
Execution. Alcoholic Cleaver. Mana 68. Mana 91%. Available points. Normal node. Magic. Normal node. Skills. Magic node. Normal node. Rare. Normal. Glyphs. Rare node. Rare node. Rare node. Rare glyph. Rare glyph. Rare glyph. Rare glyph. Rare glyph. Pyromaniac. Glyph. Rare node. Glyph socket. Plus 20.5%. Rare glyph. Glyph socket. Plus 20.5. Rare glyph. Rare glyph. Rare glyph. Unleash. Level 1. Glyph socket. Socketed glyph. Pyromaniac. Paragon note. Rare glyph. Enchant. Glyph socket. Plus. Rare glyph. Rare glyph socket. Plus 20.5% non-physical damage. For each rare glyph. Rare glyph. Rare glyph. Rare Glyph. Pyromaniac, Glyph Socket. Plus 10.7, Normal Node, Rare Glyph. Imbiber. Rare Glyph. Unleash. Glyph Socket. Socketed Glyph. Magic Node. Plus available Rare Glyph. Rare. Defensive Skill Assignment. Firewall and Flame Shield Enchantment. Meteor. Ice Blade. Frost Nova. Meteor. Level. Firewall. Meteor. Rank 5. Firewall Enchantment. Meteor Flame Shield Firewall. Flame Firewall and Meteor. Firewall. Level. Available points. Strength. Board selection. Close. Magic Node. Plus 1.5% resistance. Magic Node. Willpower. 196. Item contribution. Maniac. That skill is not ready. Maniac. Mana 59%. Mana 81%. Spacebar. Mana barrier. Mana 94%. Spacebar. To climb down. The Field of Broken Spears. LB. Spacebar. Player's Outpost. Spacebar. To climb up. Base. Left mouse button. Interact. That skill requires a charge to use. Slain Miner. Maniac. Slain Miner. Maniac. Barrier. 31%. Maniac. Mana 66%. Cleaver. Barrier. 30. Mana 8. Mana 86%. Barrier. 31%. Ashot Execution. Barrier. Ashot Blood Pulse. Mana 12%. Ashot Blood Pulse.
I need time.
Mana 35%. That skill is not ready. Barrier. 0% mana. Event complete. Mana 81%. Greater Radiant Chest. 100. Duelist. Available points. 1. Keyword search. 3 million. Wasting Hollow. Left mouse button. Resistances are capped at a baseline maximum resistance of 70%. Wasting Hollow. Fury against Spacebar. To climb Alda. Alda.
Crane Tribe knows
Crane
well
Tribe
the
Chieftain.
price of
You are all
cowardice.
of expect strength.
If we stop
Paragon.
here,
Skill
we
tree.
prove we are no better. Show these mongrels.
Torso Barricade. Mana 56%. Torso Barricade. Delete. Mana 72%. Torso Barricade. Delete. Mana not ready. Maniac. Executioner. Mana 51%. All clear.
Now we
Mana
prove ourselves to
100%.
the ancestors. So many cannibals, but not a spine among them. Come! Let us show you the strength of warriors with pride.
Fury against Fate. Survive the cannibal attack. Execution. Mana 53%. Maniac. Mana 46%. Maniac. Maniac. 0%. Mana 68. Mana 92%. That skill is not ready. Executioner. That skill is Shivering Cleaver. On execution. Shivering Cleaver. Executioner. Executioner. On a support.
I need time.
Executioner. That skill is not ready. That skill is not ready. Mana 59. Mana barrier. 0%. Cleave Agent. Intelligent. Brigandine Barding. Reward. Orbit. Accent. Orbit Department. That skill is not ready. That skill is not ready. Barrier. 40. Mana 1. Orbit Department. Orbit Department. Orbit Department. Maniac. Executioner. Executioner.
I'm not ready yet.
Like not enough mana to use that skill. Fury against Fate. Mana
Fate will see us
75%.
to know the-
Alda. Mana 100%. Sword. 1. Accelerating intrigue. Dexterity. 169. Item contribution. 43. Dry player's outpost. Left mouse button. Leave. Not all tuning stones work with all governing stones. Tooltips can provide you more information. Player's outpost. LV. Dry steps. Side quest. LV. Dungeon. LV. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires Gallovine. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires a charge to use. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this. You have reached your destination. Alda, are you alright?
Last night, I might.
Worthy of a Riat. New. Worthy of a Riat. Recover an ancient crane. Side quest. LV. 6. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area. The field of broken. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires a charge to use.
I need time.
That skill requires a charge to use. Player's output. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires a charge to use. Galt. That skill requires a charge to use.
I need more time.
That skill requires a blistered barons. Elf. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires a charge to use. Orvain. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires a charge. Ancient's Lament. Left mouse button. Higher world tiers grant you much more experience from killing monsters. Sorrow's Gate. Ancient's Lament. Return the ancient statue to the pedestal. 2. Worthy of a Riat. Recover an ancient crane sword. Barrier. 0%. Fallen shaman. Life 93%. Barrier. 100. Mana 6. Mana 60. Mana 84%. Chest. Fallen overseer. Barrier. 30. Fallen. Champion. Fallen. Mana 81%. Ancient. Fallen shaman.
I'm not ready yet.
Fallen shaman. Mana 4. Fallen. Mana 30. Fallen shaman. Mana 52%.
I'm not ready yet.
Fallen overseer. Fallen. Mana 28%. Fallen shaman. Mana 51%. Fallen.
I'm not ready
Fallen
yet.
lunatic. Fallen overseer. Fallen shaman. Fallen lunatic. Fallen overseer. Mana 53. Dead barbarian. Fallen overseer. Mana 98%. Worthy of a Riat. Dry steps. Life is Mana. Fallen. Mana 76%. Dry step. Keji step. Dry dungeon. LV. 64. Barrier. 0% mana 100%. Keji stan. Sorrow's Gate. Blistered barons. Vessels. The season journey can be found in the Seasons tab in the menu. Blistered barons. LV. 64. Worthy of a Riat. Dry steps. Side. Conduit shrub. Waypoint. Teleport. Accept. Remember to spend your skill points when you level up to unlock new skills and passives or improve existing ones. Ed Bardu. Yami 62. Worthy of a Riat. That skill is not ready. That skill is not ready. You cannot do that in this area. You cannot do that in this area.
Not while I'm in town.
Dirty. The great Dirty.
I am sorry.
Oxen Tribe Forge Master. Dirty. Self, will, live, covet, mark, dexterity, 169, item contribution, side quest, side waypoint, accept. You can increase the potency of your healing potions by visiting the alchemist. Girnde. LB 64. Exquisite Blood 33. Summoning. Used in Ancient Seed within the Dark Mucus Slick Egg 30. Summoning. Merged in Gaping Crevasse in southern Kyrgyzstan with Shard of Agony to summon a powerful enemy. Requires 2. Disabled. Enabled. Merrill. Heal. Left mouse button. Level 64 experience, 2,116,667. 4 done. I'm sorry, Kata is dead. Slain. Quest complete. Port. Willpower. Heavy. Deck runners. Mark. Strength. 103. Item contribution. Side. Kedge. Hawazar. Waypoint. Hunting. Salt begets salt. Dry. Season. Season of the Malignant. Season blessed. Season. The Witch Tongue. Smoldering Ash. Platinum. The Witch Tongue. Awoken Adamant. Seat level. Urn of Enduring Grace. Urn of Helltides. Level 4/4. Plus 41%. Chance to receive an extra equipment item in Helltide chests. Map. Season. Quelled Hatred. Chapter 4. Skoskalan. Fractured Peaks. Dry Steppes. Region. Kyrgyzstan. Dry Steppes. Dungeon map. Sorrow. Stat. Sword. Accelerating Rattling Bones. ENN 62. Stash. Left mouse button. Waypoint. Canyon Crane. Heavy close. Heavy cranes reach over the edge. Side quest. Canyon Crane. Heavy cranes reach over the edge, poised to lift cargo from the canyon below. The merchants take their security very seriously. Canyon crane. Left mouse button. Side quest. LKG drive side quest. LV. Keeping the old traditions. Side quest. LV. Spacebar. Desolations Reach. LV. Girnding. LV. 6. You
Not
cannot
while
do
I'm
that
in
in this
town.
area. You cannot do that in this area. You can. Warning. That skill require Vein. That's called Ma Bushland.
I need more time.
LV. 64. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires a charge to use. Valley of Bone Wall. That skill. Horror Captain.
I need time.
That skill. SPID. Stone Cache. Left map. That skill requires a charge to use. Horror Captain. Horror. Loose Stone.
I
That's
need more
loose
time.
Stone. Slain Villager. Horror. Horror Archer.
I
That
need
skill.
more time.
Spacebar. You have reached your destination. Spacebar. That skill is not ready. Horror Corpse Bow. That skill is not ready. Mana 18 barrier. 0%. Not enough mana to use that skill. SPID early. SPID early.
I'm not
Treasure
ready yet.
Goblet. Barrier. 31. Treasure Goblet. Barrier. 0%. Treasure Goblet. 31. Treasure
I'm not
Goblet.
ready yet.
Lock Treasure Goblet. Barrier. Mana 62%. Mana 82%. Littering.
I need
skill
time.
for Vein. For Vein. That skill, Lonely Goat Cloak. Keeping the old traditions. That skill requires a charge to use. Keeping the old traditions.
I'm not
Barrier.
ready yet.
31. Barrier. 0%. That skill was Horror Captain. Horror Captain.
I'm not ready
Barrier.
yet.
31%. Horror Captain. Horror. Horror Archer. Horror Archer. Mana 54%. Horror Captain. Mana 97%. Flamwalker's Consumable Quest. Medicinal. Budding Crimson. Backwaters. Budding Crimson Thorn. Quest item 1 Little Red Sprig. A small clipping of an unusual red briar that is found only in Hazar. Stone Cache. Left mouse button. Interact. Sane's Chal Equipment. Consumables. Quest. Medicinal herbs. Gem. Budding. Quest. Asp. Consumable. Strength. 100 and side quest. LB. Side quest. LB. Dry. Keeping. Abandoned. Accept. Hunting. Side quest. Keeping the old traditions.
I need
Desolations
time.
Reach. LV. Lonely keeping the go time worn. You endure. Jars. Lonely offering. A note left as an offering. Mana 97%. Lonely go time worn. Pause. Keeping the old tradition. Keeping abandoned at Keji's side. Pause. Keji stand. Spacebar. To climb down. Spacebar. To climb up. Horror. Bone.
I need time.
Desolations Reach. LV. That skill requires a charge to use. The Barons. That skill requires a charge to use. That skill requires a charge to use.
I need time to do that.
That skill requires a charge to use. Ruins of Kurenaisu. That skill requires a charge. Stronghold nearby. That skill desiccated
Encased in salt.
husk. Desiccated First Naisuna. Mana 42%. First Naisuna. Mana 85%. Infernal Spire. That skill is not ready. First Naisuna. First Naisuna. Barrier 31%. That's Infernal Spire. Barrier. Infernal Spire. Not enough mana to use that skill. Barrier. Infernal Spire. Infernal Spire. That skill is not ready. Helpful Frost. Mana 20. That skill is not ready. File 1. Not enough mana to use that skill. Helpful Frost. That skill is not ready. Mana 22. File 1. Barrier. File 1. Mana 60%.
I'm not ready.
File Shaman. Barrier. File Shaman. Not mana. That skill is not ready. Mana 88%. File 1. First Naisuna. That skill is not ready. Naisuna. That skill is file 1. Barrier 31%. First Naisuna. Barrier 0. That skill is not ready. Mana 59%. Mana 30. Infernal Spire. Mana 60. First Naisuna. Barrier. Infernal Spire. Infernal Spire. 5 First Naisuna. Mana 53. File Shaman. First Naisuna. File Overseer. File Overseer. Spark Bird. File Shaman. Spark Bird. Monstrous Spark Bird. File Shaman. Mana 30%. File Overseer.
I'm not ready.
Barrier. File Overseer. First Naisuna. Barrier. 0%. Door. Mana 70. Mana 95%. First Blue Stone. Left mouse button. Spacebar. First Naisunai. Elite. First Naisunai. Elite. Chest. Spacebar. First Naisunai. Elite. First Naisunai. Elite. File Overseer. Mana 96%. Space File 1. Current Naisunai.
I need
That
time.
skill is not ready. Barrier. File 1. That's it, File 1. Mana 95%. Spacebar. Jump. Barrier. 0%.
I'm not ready yet.
First Naisuna. Blue stone. Left mouse button. You have unspent ability points. Barrier. 0%. Door. Flesh pressure. Door. File overseer. Mana 46%. Mana 20. Mana 81%.
I'm not ready.
That skill is Cursed Ice. Mana 25%. Salt Crusted Mining Tools. Kurihaisuna. Mana Cursed Ice. Infernal Spire. Barrier. Hellkite that in multiple territories. Barrier. Mana 42. Infernal Spire. Infernal Spire. Infernal Spire. While winning. Tier mode. Mana 88%. That skill is not
That came from the door.
Mana 81%. Side quest, Stronghold, LB. 60, Stronghold, Fractured Peaks. The roof.
I
That
need
skill
time.
requires Cursed Isunat. Barrier, short. Mana 40. Barrier, 19%. Barrier, Cursed Isunat. Cursed Isunat. Cursed Isunat. Cursed Isunat. Cursed Isunat.
I need time.
Not ready. Mana 19%. Not enough mana to use Kilo. Mana 40. Mana 9%.
I'm
That
not
skill
ready.
is not enough mana to use that skill. Mana 28%. Nice enough. First Mana 20. That skill is Mana 7. That skill is Mana not enough mana to use that skill. Goku. Barrier. Mana 15%. Mana 53%. First. Mana 6 barrier. Mana 51%. Mana 7 barrier. 0%. Not enough mana to use that skill. Mana 60%. Mana 81%. Healing well. Available point. Hit. Side quest. Side quest. Side quest. Side quest. LB. Wanderer's Shrine. Left mouse button. Interact. The ruins of Kurihaisug. 1/1. Salt begets salt. Search for Tuji in the ruins of Korea. Stronghold conquered. Is there a problem?
3 workers.
Phases of the moon. New. Samad. Salvage. Mark X. Choker of conflict. All directly in inventory. Salvage X directly in inventory. Disable Samad. Salvage.
Steel work.
Flamwalker's Warlord Boots. Choker of conflict. Dex. Directly.
I cannot salvage that.
Flam salvage X sword. Choker of Dex. Sal X directly in inventory. Disabled. That skill is not ready. Flesh Thresher. You cannot do that in this area. Get to G. Left item. Flesh Thresher. Mana 53%. Spacebar. Mana 76%. Dry steps. Mana 100%. Mounts are succubus. Flesh Thresher. You have reached your death. Flesh Thresher. Succubus. Succubus. Bloodstained letter. Left mouse button. Barrier. 0%. Flesh file.
I
That
need
skill is
time
not
to
ready.
prepare that.
Great. That skill is not ready. Great file. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Great file. Flesh Thresher. Mana 51%.
I'm not ready yet.
Succubus. Mana 18%. Shattering Vile Beam. Shattering Vile Beam. Shattering Vile Beam. Shattering Vile Beam. Mana 85%. Mounts are restricted in it. That skill is not ready. Loose Stone. Succubus. Succubus. Side quest. Flesh Thresher. Succubus. Life 81%. Succubus. Spacebar. New slide.
I
That
need
skill is
time
not
to
ready.
prepare that.
Subject flesh available points. 1. Keyword search. Disturbed stone. Crude doll. Keji's side quest. LB. 64. Barrier. 31%. Spacebar. Barrier.
I'm not ready yet.
Light 94. Flesh Thresher. Compressor. not ready. Mana 77%, succubus. Mana 98%, bringer, that skill is not ready. Covering oppressor. Mana, not enough mana to use that skill.
Very tired.
Covering oppressor. Not enough mana to file P. Thundering oppressor. Thundering oppressor. Mana 4, mana 64%, mana 80, succubus. Mana 66%, succubus, minion.
I need more time.
Mana 90%. That's Foothills of Saron. Ishtar 51. Blood and sweat. You have Avon. Avon. Are you Rockin's hunter?
Yeah, he sent you? Oh, thank the spirits. He paid me half up front. Didn't tell me there'd be bodies. Hell, do you think he hired those poor souls before sending us? All right. Whew.
Flesh
Monsters
pressure.
here.